Hello, hello, and happy Halloween. It's me, Wanderer, and I'm back. Let me see, turn some music on. Try to drown it out so everybody ain't listening to me, wondering who I'm talking to. I need to switch my weapon because I need a resto staff. Even though I'm leveling destruction. Because I can't heal myself without the Westro staff out. And if you've been watching, you know I'm probably going to need to heal myself. I'm just still trying to figure out what I do for the night, but I know I want to farm Dolmen. I just ran into that boss encounter to get my Plunderer's Skull. Wanted to farm a Dolmen, try to get another one, then decide what to do. You gotta be any kind of... Was that a... Wow, I got a decoration from farming a piece of wood? Wow. Even though it's just a piece of wood. I don't know why they giving out all those branches and trees. Who's hitting me up, man? What? Who is it? Let's check on something, see. Got my little alerts going off. Let's see what's going on. Somebody message me. My friend telling me she can't join me. I wanted her to join me. Yeah, I made my little Night Mother's gear. At first, look at all these runes, yo. Look at all these bears are guarding them. Good thing I got my resto staff. Let's see what I can do. They ain't gonna stop me from getting my damn ethereal dust. That's a random drop. Like, as long as you're not in the expansion, DLC, downloadable content area, there's a chance you can get a ethereal dust from any kind of resource. The wood, the flowers, the runestones. I had like 2 or 3 of them before, right? When I first started the game, like I was level 5. I didn't know what they were. They didn't have no use, so I was selling them to the NPCs, the regular little vendors, selling them for like 100 gold. Then I found out people paying like 60,000 gold for one, and I done gave them all away for nothing. So ever since then, I've been trying to get one and can't. I'm trying to get to a vantage point, see if I can find out. Ooh, a lore book. See if I can find out where the nearest dolmen is. Rune stones everywhere. I seen a video, one dude was in an area like this, but it was in the Morrowind part where it was nothing but rune stones. And he was just running back and forth doing rune stones and selling them, and he was making like hundreds of Ks, hundreds of thousands of gold selling them. And that's a little weird because none of these rune stones really sell for anything. is this? What's going on? Don't hit me, I'm just checking it out. Somebody selling a plunder score, man. I will buy that crap too. That's so smart. Somebody who already got everything. I don't know what I'm after with the plunderer scores. I mean, the only thing, I mean, they got the mask. It's what everybody wants, but I don't care for the mask. I like the mask I'm wearing. I got it from a loot box. So I'm here spoiling the whole area. I done discovered 2 race shrines. I take it slow. I try to stay in the area, not leave it at all. Make a new character to go somewhere else. But this vampire is supposed to chill around High Rock. I just didn't want to locate everything before I'm level 20. Are there any domins around here? Wow, this ain't a good place to be running. I'm about to get knocked off the horse. I'm just trying to find a domain. I guess I could go for one more skull before I get started with my weird tech activities. Yeah, I'm supposed to work today. At Walmart, we have to work every holiday. But I got super sick. Didn't even play hooky, you know. I just got sick on Halloween and got my holiday. They took a point off and I only get 4 points before you get fired. So now I got 3 points and it's the first week. But I was sick, I couldn't stay. I mean, they messed up because being sick like that should only be half a point. But since they was mad I deserted them in a time of need or whatever, I'm thinking they gave me a whole point. It don't matter. I've been wanting to celebrate Halloween on here all month, and then I just got the job like a week ago. All of a sudden, all the videos I made doing the loot crates and trying to celebrate Halloween, I mean, the shit would have all been for nothing. Where am I? Is this a city? Where am I? No, this ain't a city. Might be a special crafted set here though, if this is a crafting station.
Pardon me, but...
No, this ain't a crafting station. Alright. That's a domain. Boom. I was just saying if that's a stable where I can train up, but I don't know how long I'll be around here. I bet the joint already popped and people over there fighting, and it's gonna be forever before I get a chance. Wow, I took a wrong turn. Yeah, I take that and read this. If you see me touch a book, open it and close it real quick, it's because at a certain point you get this skill where every book you looked at, you have it in your inventory. You can read anything you've seen. But the lore books you can read at any time. Look at that, and I'm stuck right here next to it. I'm gonna get up there, buddy. Oh, come on, man. Get up, come on. That sucks. That really sucks. And then it just boots me off the side. Okay. Wow. So now I'm gonna have to wait like 10 minutes. Okay, how am I supposed to get up there? That's just being stupid. Discovering all this shit. Passing roll stones. Well, dang it. It don't look like there's no way. That shit sucks. Shit did that just for me. I know it. It was the way was clear to that damn. So look how far I'm running, and there's still no path up to there. Come on, man. You're not supposed to fall off the horse until you get hit when you're out of stamina. If I'm still sprinting and got stamina, one hit is not supposed to take me off. So let's see, is this the way? Might as well be. Alright, I need some music. What fits the mood? Let's see. I don't really have nothing gloomy. I have nothing. I'll listen. What's going on? Okay. What have I found? Nothing. I'm gonna get that goddamn ethereal dust. And then all that worrying would have been for naught. this might be the way to the dome. If that's the case, put the marker here. Next time I'm trying to make it back. Where is the dome? This is the dome. Why ain't it say I discovered the dome then? Let's see. Oh, buddy. Okay. Alrighty. Since it ain't nothing jumping off and I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight, might as well read a little bit of this book. Not shaping up to be a good night. I'll probably have to do 2 videos. And I gotta turn the fan on because it's 1,000 degrees in here. Okay. Got my light. 360, page 360. November 1st, evening. Let's see. I already read that part. Okay. Let me see, where are we? I'll just start here. Dr. Seward's diary, 2nd of November. 3 days on the road, no news. And no time to write it if there had been, for every moment is precious. We have had only the rest needed for the horses. We are both bearing it wonderfully. Those adventurous days of ours are turning up useful. We must push on. We shall never feel happy till we get the launch in sight again. 3rd of November. We heard at Fondue that the launch had gone up the streets. I wish it wasn't so cold. There are signs of snow coming, and if it falls heavy, it will stop us. In such case, we must get a sledge and go on Russian fashion. 4th of November. Today, we heard of the launch having been detained by an accident. The launch having been detained by an accident when trying to force a way up the rapids. The Slovak boats get up all right by aid of a rope and a steering with knowledge. Some went up only a few hours before. Gall Dominguez, an amateur fitter himself, and evidently it was he who put the launch in trim again. Finally, they got up the rapids all right, with local help, and are off on the chase afresh. I fear that the boat is not any better for the accident. The peasantry tell us after that she got up on smooth water again. She kept stopping every now and again so long as she was in sight. We must push on harder than ever. Our help may be wanted soon. Mina Harker's journal. 31st of October. Arrived in Veresti at noon. The professor tells me that this morning at dawn he could hardly hypnotize me at all, and that all I could say was dark and quiet. He is off now buying a carriage and horses. He says that he will later on try to buy additional horses so that we may be able to change them on the way. We have something more than 70 miles before us. The country is lovely and most interesting. If only we were under different conditions, how delightful it would be to see it all. If Jonathan and I were driving through it alone, and what pleasure it would be to stop and see people, to learn something of their life, and to fill our minds and memories with all the color and picturesqueness of the whole wild, beautiful country and quaint people. But alas, later, Dr. Van Helsing has returned. He has got the carriage and horses. We are to have some dinner and to start in an hour. The landlady is putting us up a huge basket of provisions. It seems enough for a company of soldiers. The professor encourages her and whispers to me that it may be a week before we can get any good food again. He has been shopping too, and he has sent home such a wonderful lot of fur coats and wraps, all sorts of warm things. There will not be any chance of our being cold. We shall soon be off. I am afraid to think what may happen to us. We are truly in the hands of God. He alone knows what may be, and I pray Him with all the strength of my sad and humble soul that He will watch over my beloved husband, and that whatever may happen, Jonathan may know that I loved him and honored him more than I can say, and that is my latest and truest thoughts will always be, and that my latest and truest thought will always be for him. Let me look around, make sure the niggas ain't standing right here. Any minute the dome ain't gonna pop. I'll probably have to solo it if this guy's gone. No, he's still here, but he's probably AFK away from keyboard. Anyway, if I can beat it, I can get another score. It's basically a prize loot box, one little prize, and 90% of the time it's a stick. You would think those sticks and stuff aren't no good, but I got a friend who decorated a little hotel room with the sticks, and it looks like it's so hot. It looks like it's something, a room out of hell. Has one of the Daedric thrones I gave her sitting in the middle, and it's all lit up red somehow, and it's just sticks everywhere forming like an archway, a walkway, like you're in the woods, but you're like you're in a cave or something. It's hot. She must have had a million sticks. Mina Harker's journal, 1st of November. All day long we have traveled, and at a good speed. The horses seem to know that they are being kindly treated, for they go willingly, their full stage at best speed. We have now had so many changes and find the same thing so constantly that we are encouraged to think that the journey will be an easy one. Dr. Van Helsing is laconic. He tells the farmers that he is hurrying to Bistris and pays them well to make the exchange of horses. We get hot soup or coffee or tea, and off we go. It is a lovely country, full of beauties of all imaginable kinds, and the people are brave and strong and simple and seem full of nice qualities. They are very, very superstitious. In the first house where we stopped, when the woman who served us saw the scar on my forehead, she crossed herself and put out 2 fingers towards me to keep off the evil eye. And I believe they went to the trouble of putting an extra amount of garlic into our food. And I can't abide garlic. Ever since then, I have taken care not to take off my hat or veil. So we have escaped their superstitions.
Learn, obey.
Shit
God
jumping off.
esteems. We offer
He
this
ain't
victim
helping.
to honor you. Through the power of innocent blood, bring forth your anchor and let 2 worlds become one.
I forgot to heal myself. Oh, they gonna let me leave out of my... Come on. Well, damn. Alright, let me set up. Can't be having this shit. We got some help now. Come on, dude. Same thing. Tripping. Getting down, buddy. Where am I skin? Over there taking somebody out. I seen you. I'm fighting good, but I take no credit for it because I got this build online by a dude who was up for Emperor. He said somebody dismissed it and said he was some kind of troll, basically. But I mean, I'm doing alright. Lightning bolt, and there's my plunder skull. Oh, we're still fighting?
You've done nothing, mortal.
Let's see. Alright, let's see what I got in the peg. Let's see. I just invited that person to the guild, my guild, Bowl Hall. Another recipe. I want a mask just so I can sell it in like 6 months. So what am I gonna do? I guess I can hang around for one more dolmen. I think they spawn every 5 minutes. So I'll do one more dolmen. Just make sure I don't die 3 times. I was mad how I couldn't reach this place. I sit in a chair. Oh, I didn't do that emote? Wow. Emote, sit in the chair, props. I can do read book. Why not? And sit in a chair. Anything else I might need? Entertainment, play with flame. Why not? Juggle flame. Alright. Let's see if I can duel this guy. See if he kicks my ass. Come on, dude. Shit, I'm about to get wiped. I'm not doing much damage, but I know I got a secret for his ass. I might not even need it. We'll see. I don't want to wait till it's too late and I start dying. One more heal just to see what's good, and boom, let's try it. Let's see if he can heal through this. Oh shit, he's gonna kill me. I had to fucking let go. Oh, I see my fucking heal is no longer helping me. Fuck, he got me. He must have been taking it easy on me. I can't fucking... Let's see. Somebody fought me as a sorcerer. They kept hitting me with this. And it was hurting. But I pretty much don't have any more moves. Now let me try to take him down with this. It's close. He's healing. I'm not. I'm in the AoE. Well, why ain't my thing helping? Come on, man. heal. All I can do is try to heal myself. Alright. I got enough health. I'm trying to take. Oh, are you? Come on. Come on. Don't go. Don't go. Don't go. Sit your ass down. He probably let me do that. He wasn't healing himself no more. That was a good ass fight. Now, I'll go ahead and he said he needed to smoke a cig. I seen him, he wasn't healing himself. I mean, I kind of survived. He was trying to kill me. I kind of kept myself alive, but something was off about that. All he had to do was heal himself. Okay, back to the book for a second. We probably have no time. And I'm just hitting chapter 27. All day long we have traveled. Let's see. Alright, we already read that part. They are very superstitious. Read that part. Ever since then I've taken care not to take off my hat or veil. And so have escaped their suspicions. We are traveling fast, as we have no driver with us to carry tales. We go ahead of scandal, but I dare say that fear of the evil eye will follow hard behind us all the way. The professor seems tireless. All day he would not take any rest, though he made me sleep for a long spell. At sunset time, he hypnotized me, and he says that I answered as usual: darkness, lapping water, creaking wood. So our enemy is still on the river. I am afraid to think of Jonathan, but somehow I have now no fear for him or for myself. I write this whilst we wait in a farmhouse for the horses to be got ready. Dr. Van Helsing is sleeping. Poor dear, he looks very tired. I know they're jumping. Old and gray, with his mouth is set firmly as a condor's. Alright, I'm gonna sit up. You over here hitting my skin? Buddy. You're not getting off that easy.
ice of the heart of Cold Harbor, or no Megana will destroy.
Oh, I can't even do crystal shards without a resto staff out? Oh, I didn't set my hotbar for 2 bars. That's what's wrong. So when I switch staffs, I have no moves. That's not really such a bad thing, though.
The anchors, you destroy them in vain.
Ring of the Night's here, so it looks like I'm about to have another set. I got the Night Mothers. I was trying to go for the Vampire Lord, but that's the second thing I have from Night Terror. I might get away from here, but if I leave, I won't be able to do much reading. But let's see. We'll get the hell out of here for a second. Let me open my Plunderer's Skull. Inventory. Hollow Jack belts. The Hollow Jack isn't bad. The motif. That's my boots. Even the weapons, all that stuff, they glow like that. But you don't want to overdo it though.
Cumberland's watch has been overrun by goblins!
Just see what all this crap is. Find a place to sit. He might need some help. Like I did when I came through here. Alrighty. Don't look like I'm gonna get my ethereal dust over here.
It was a trap. They knew we would come.
And I don't have the stamina to run through there to grab all the rooms. I wouldn't mind feeding on one of these niggas though. I know I'm super advanced stage. I pushed the right button. Can I go to sit? I don't know how I'm gonna make this video real, but more than it being about making a good video, I want to have fun. I honestly want to sit there and grind that Doman, because I haven't done that grinding in like almost a week. And tonight's the last night I'll be able to do it, so any of the things I want to get, I got tonight and tonight only to get them. But even getting those things is all about selling on to other people and stuff. That's not personalized. That's not for me. I mean, the gold is worth it, but I probably have to spend the rest of the night before I get a mask that people want to buy, and they're not even buying them for much right now. Those things' value go up during the year when they're not available. Ooh. An abbey. Isn't that like a church or monastery or something? I don't know if they want me in there. I see them. Cats. Yep, some kind of monastery.
Aizu, Akatosh, you just scared the oblivion out of me. Guess that's what I get for reading these scary books.
What you reading?
Some
Dracula?
ghost story about the old pariah catacombs. Probably just rubbish. Of course, nobody's been down there in years, so you never know. Anything could be down there.
You wanna
At the
go?
bottom of the hill the abbey sits upon. Here, I'll mark it on your map. I'd be careful if you go down there. It could be dangerous.
I'm gonna read for a little bit. We'll both read. Oh, I would take off the mask, but it wouldn't get very much better. Okay. Hope the music ain't too loud. Alicia like to get niggas' videos muted. But whenever it's always loud, I'm gonna turn it down some. It should be loud. I can't hear it with my headphones on, but it'll be loud. Okay, I'll just read a little more. Let's see, we got like 20 pages, so they probably won't even run into the count. Poor dear, he looks very tired and old and gray, but his mouth is set firmly as a conqueror's. Even in his sleep he is instinct with resolution. When we have well started, I must make him rest whilst I drive. I should tell him that we have days before us, and we must not break down when most of all his strength will be needed. All is ready. We are off shortly. November 2nd, the morning. I was successful, and we took turns driving all night. Now the day is on us, bright though cold. There is a strange heaviness in the air. I say heaviness for want of a better word. I mean that it oppresses us both. It is very cold, and only our warm furs keep us comfortable. At dawn, Van Helsing hypnotized me. He says I answer darkness, creaking wood and roaring water. So the river is changing as they ascend. I do hope that my darling will not run any chance of danger more than need be, but we are in God's hands. November 2nd night. All day long driving. The country gets wilder. The country gets wilder as we go, and the great spurs of the Carpathians which at Veresti seem so far from us and so low on the horizon now seem to gather round us and tower in front. We both seem in good spirits. I think we make an effort each to cheer the other. In the doing so, we cheer ourselves. Dr. Van Helsing says that by morning we shall reach the Borgo Pass. The houses are very few here now, and the professor says that the last horse we got will have to go on with us, as we may not be able to change. He got 2 in addition to the 2 we changed, so now we have a rude 4 in hand. The dear horses are patient and good, and they give us no trouble. We are not worried with other travelers, and so even I can drive. We shall get to the pass in daylight. We do not want to arrive before, so we take it easy and have each a long rest in turn. Oh, what will tomorrow bring us? We go to seek the place where my poor darling suffered so much. God grant that we may be guided aright, and that he will deign to watch over my husband and those dear to us both, and who are in such deadly peril. As for me, I am not worthy in his sight. Alas, I am unclean to his eyes, and shall be until he may deign to let me stand forth in his sight as one of those who have not incurred his wrath. Memorandum by Abraham Van Helsing, 4th of November. This is to my old and true friend John Seward, M.D. of Purefleet, London. Hold up. Gotta move the controller or it'll turn off and all that crap. Okay. In case I may not see him, it may explain. It is morning, and I write here by fire, which all the night I have kept alive, Madamina aiding me. It is cold, cold, so cold that the gray heavy sky is full of snow, which, when it falls, will settle for all winter, as the ground is hardening to receive it. It seems to have affected Madamina. She has been so heavy of head all day that she is not like herself. She sleeps and sleeps and sleeps. She, who is usual so alert, have done literally nothing all the day. She even have lost her appetite. She made no entry into her little diary. She who writes so faithful at every pause. Something whispers to me that all is not well. However, tonight she is more vif. Her long sleep all day have refreshed and restored her, for now she is all sweet and bright as ever. At sunset, I tried to hypnotize her, but alas, with no effect. The power has grown less and less with each day, and tonight it failed me altogether. Well, God will be done, whatever it may be, and whithersoever it may lead. Now to the historical, for as Madamina write not in her stenography, I must, in my cumbrous old fashion, that so each day of us may not go unrecorded. We got to the Borgo Pass just after sunrise yesterday morning. When I saw the signs of the dawn, I got ready for the hypnotism. We stopped our carriage, got down so that there might be no disturbance. I made a couch with furs and Madamina lying down to yield herself as usual, but more slow and more short time than ever to the hypnotic sleep. As before came the answer, darkness and the swirling of water. Then she woke, bright and radiant, and we go on our way and soon reach the pass. At this time and place she become all on fire with zeal, some new guiding power in her manifested. For she point to a road and say, "This is the way." How know you it? I asked. "Of course I know it," she answered, and with pause add, "Have not my Jonathan traveled it and wrote his travels?" At first I think somewhat strange, but soon I say that there be only one such byroad. It is used but little, and very different from the coach road from Bukovina to Bistritz, which is more wide and hard and more of use. So we came down this road. When we meet other ways, not always were we sure that they were roads at all, for they be neglected, light snow have fallen, and horses know, and they only. I give rein to them, and they go on so patient. By and by we find all things which Jonathan have noted in his wonderful diary of him. Then we go on for long, long hours and hours. At the first I tell Madamina to sleep. She try, and then she succeed. She sleep all the time, till at last I feel myself too suspicious grow, and attempt to wake her. But she sleep on, and I may not wake her, though I try. I do not wish to try too hard lest I harm her, for I know she has suffered much, and sleep at times be all in all to her. I think I drowse myself, for all of a sudden I feel guilt, as though I've done something. I find myself bolt up in the reins in my hands and good horses to go along, jog just as ever. I look down and find Madamina still asleep. It is now not far from sunset time. Over the snow of light and the sun flow in big yellow, and over the snow the light of the sun flow in big yellow flood, so that we throw great long shadow on where the mountain rise so steep. For we are going up, and all is so wild and rocky, as though it were the end of the world. And then I arouse Madamina. This time she wake with not much trouble. And then I try to put her to hypnotic sleep, but she sleep not, being as though I were not. Still, I try and try till all at once I find her and myself in dark. So I look around and find that the sun had gone down. Madamina laughed, and I turned to look at her. She is now quite awake, and looks so well as I had never saw her since that night at Carfax when we first entered the Count's house. I am amazed and not at ease then, but she is so bright and tender and thoughtful for me that I forget all fear. I light a fire, for we have brought supply of wood with us, and she prepared food while I undo the horses and set them, tethered and sheltered to feed. Then when I return to the fire, she had my supper ready. I go to help her, but she smiled and tell me that she had eaten already, that she was so hungry that she would not wait. I like it not, and I have grave doubts, but I fear to affright her, so I am silent of it. She helped me, and I eat alone. And then we wrap in fur and lie beside the fire, and I tell her to sleep while I watch. But presently I forget all of watching, and when I suddenly remember that I watch, I find her lying quiet but awake, and looking at me with so bright eyes. Once,